Hello, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. Quit letting your job rob from you. Whether we realize it or not, Doc, every day we keep going to our job that we don't need to be there. That's exactly what we're allowing to happen. Before I left, I was fortunate enough to work myself into a good job. Most of the physical labor had been taken out, and I could do most of my job, the overwhelming majority of my job, from a chair or on a computer. It was really no reason for me to leave. I could I could I could work that job until my health started failing if I wanted to. It just didn't make good sense to leave. It doesn't make good financial sense to leave. But ultimately, my job was stealing time from me, and that's precious, man. I can't tell you whether I got 60 minutes left to live or 40 years. And to keep doing something I no longer needed to do just didn't make any sense to me. You know, I read a study somewhere where it said working swing shift like I did automatically takes 7 years off your life. So I'm working at a deficit to begin with. It was robbing me of my health. You know, it's just something that happens as you get older. The older you get, the better your chances are of having a body part break down on you and to become unusable. Why would I waste one of my few remaining healthy days doing something I no longer needed to do? Didn't make sense. Not only that, but it was robbing me of my ability to stay healthy, to dedicate time to myself. When you spend over half your waking hours uh, taken up by a job, it just don't leave time for everything. There's other things you got to get done. Sure, you can give it a shot, but it's not the same as dedicating my mornings to staying healthy every day. It just isn't. There's no comparison between the two. Not only was it stealing from me, it was robbing from the family. Even on my off days, sometimes I just wasn't able to enjoy the moment for what it was because work kept running through my head, or I was thinking about tomorrow, or I got to go back, or maybe if I was working, hey man, I got to go in at 4 o'clock. I got to finish up by 2 o'clock. I was rushing things, or I was wore out from working graveyard. You know, hey man, I ain't saying go to work Monday morning until you tell your boss man to kiss off. Hey, if the numbers don't work, man, hey man, you got to hang in there. You got to keep plugging. We've all been there. I ain't saying your reasons for to keep going in there are not valid, because they are. They make perfect sense. But if you look at it like that, what the company's actually taking from you, they're giving you a few dollars to come in there, but they're taking a whole lot from you. And at some point, what they're taking is more valuable to you than what you're gaining by staying in there. If you look at it like that, maybe them reasons that are keeping you in there aren't quite as valid as you thought they were. That's what happened to me. No, I left the job. No good reason for leaving. 22, the markets were dropping. People lost a lot of money. They were talking about 23 being a terrible year, recession coming, and everything else. And I still left. Shows you how smart I am. It just makes no good sense. Hey man, I don't know, man, but that's the way I looked at it. It made my decision to retire a lot easier, I believe. It's a it's a hard decision to make. Uh, Nobody can make it but you. I looked at it that way to kind of rationalize it in my head, make it make sense to me. Your retirement ain't easy that first year. And you got a lot of learning, a lot of adjusting. You're forgetting old habits and learning new ones. It's a whole new lifestyle you're building. Every day gets a little bit easier. And before long, you've built yourself a life you just can't fathom not ever having again. And that's the way it happened for us. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just a little something to think about. But y'all take care of yourselves, man. You enjoy your weekend the best you can, and we'll talk to y'all later.